The first time Emma saw the message, she thought it was a mistake. It flashed across Daniel's phone screen for barely a second before disappearing again. "Last night was perfect. Can't stop thinking about you." A heart emoji followed. Emma blinked. Her heart skipped, then thudded heavily in her chest. They were in the middle of cooking dinner. The smell of garlic and rosemary chicken filled the kitchen. The wine was breathing. Everything was normal until it wasn't. Daniel turned back from the fridge, a bottle of white in hand. "You want to pour?" he asked, casually, as if nothing had happened, as if the ground beneath her hadn't just cracked open. Emma smiled, or something like it. "Sure." She poured the wine, her hands steady despite the storm inside her. She didn't ask, not yet. She needed to be sure. The next morning, while Daniel was in the shower, she checked his phone. The password hadn't changed. The messages were there, dozens, from someone named Elle. She read them all. The sweet nothings, the late night plans, the intimate moments spelled out in stolen text. Her stomach churned. They'd been seeing each other for 3 months, almost as long as Emma and Daniel had been planning their wedding. She didn't cry. Not then. Instead, she took a screenshot, sent it to herself, and went on with her day. That evening, she met her best friend Natalie at a bar downtown, told her everything. "You have to confront him. Tonight," Natalie said. But Emma had a different plan. She waited a week. During that week, she was everything Daniel could want. Warm, affectionate, funny. She laughed at his jokes, let him hold her hand, told him she loved him. She even picked out wedding invitations with him. He had no idea she knew. Then, on a rainy Friday night, she made his favorite meal, lit candles, put on the playlist they'd made on their first trip together. He walked in from work, surprised and touched. She greeted him with the kiss. Dinner first, then a surprise. They ate, they drank, they talked about their future. Then, as they moved to the living room, she handed him a small wrapped box. Daniel opened it, smiling. Inside was a flash drive. "What's this?" he asked. "Your surprise," she said. She picked up the remote and turned on the TV, plugged in the drive, pressed play. The screen lit up with screenshots, messages, dates, locations, photos she'd found on Elle's public Instagram showing familiar places he'd told her he'd been with work or at the gym. Time-stamped, undeniable. She watched his face as it drained of color, as realization set in, as lies turned to dust. "I know," she said quietly. "I've known." He opened his mouth. No words came. "I made dinner because I wanted us to have one last meal together. I wanted to remember who you were before I knew what you are." She stood, calm and composed, and walked to the door, picked up